We continue exercise 7.11. Let us see question number 8. Question number 8. Integration limit 0 to pi by 4 log 1 plus tan x 1 plus tan x dx 0 to pi by 4 log 1 plus tan x dx. So we use the property 0 to a log x dx. We use to property number 5. So using P5 we get I equals to integration 0 to pi by 4 and log 1 plus tan log 1 plus tan pi by 4 minus x and dx. Then use the formula tan a minus b. So integration 0 to pi by 4 log 1 plus tan a minus b, tan a minus tan b upon 1 plus tan a into tan b and dx. So it becomes limit 0 to pi by 4. Here we used P5, property number 5. So 0 to pi by 4 log 1 plus tan pi by 4 is 1 minus tan x upon 1 plus tan x and dx. By taking LCM we get 0 to pi by 4 log 1 plus tan x plus 1 minus tan x upon 1 plus tan x and dx. We solve by taking LCM. So tan x and tan x cancelled and it comes I equals to integration 0 to pi by 4 log 2 upon 1 plus tan x and dx. Now P5. Now I equals to, we use the property log a by b. So log a by b is written as log a minus log b. So integration 0 to pi by 4 log 2 dx minus integration 0 to pi by 4 log 1 plus tan x dx. So I equals to log 2 is the constant term taken outside and integration 0 to pi by 4 and dx minus this expression is written as I because our question was I equals to 0 to pi by 4 log 1 plus tan x dx. So this expression can be written as I. When this will come on left side, it becomes positive and I plus I equals to 2I. And integration of dx is x limit 0 to pi by 4 and log 2. Then put the limit, so pi by 4 minus 0, pi by 4 log 2. This is 2I and I is equals to pi by 8 log 2. So we get the result I equals to pi by 8 and log 2. Pi by 8 log 2. Question number 9. integration 0 to 2 integration 0 to 2 x into under root of 2 minus x dx, under root of 2 minus x dx. First equation using the same property number 5, limit from 0 to a. So I equals to integration 0 to 2. At the place of x, we will write a minus x. A minus x means 2 minus x. And under root of 2 minus, at the place of x, we will write 2 minus x and dx. We are using property 5, P5. So this becomes I equals to integration 0 to 2. 2 minus x under root of 2 minus 2 plus x and dx. Plus 2 minus 2 cancelled and we get integration 0 to 2. Root x into 2 minus x and dx. Root x multiplied by 2 minus x. Now we remove the bracket. So integration 0 to 2. 2 outside and root x. Root x is written as x raised to the power 1 by 2 dx minus integration 0 to 2. Root x means x raised to the power 1 by 2 and x raised to the power 1. It gives x raised to the power 3 by 2 dx. Now integrate x raised to the power 3 by 2 upon 3 by 2 and limit from 0 to 2 minus integration of x raised to the power 3 by 2. It becomes x raised to the power 5 by 2 upon 5 by 2 and limit from 0 to 2. On the form x raised to the power n, we have integrated x raised to the power n plus 1 upon n plus 1. So this becomes 2 and 1 upon 3 by 2 is written as 2 by 3 and x raised to the power 3 by 2 and limit from 0 to 2. Then minus 1 upon 5 by 2. This is written as 2 by 5 and x raised to the power 5 by 2 and limit from 0 to 2. So we get 2 into 2, 4 by 3 and x raised to the power 3 by 2 and limit from 0 to 2 minus 2 by 5 and x raised to the power 5 by 2 limit from 0 to 2. Now put the limit. So 4 by 3. This becomes 2 raised to the power 3 by 2 minus 0 minus 2 by 5 and this comes 2 raised to the power 5 by 2. So 4 by 3 into 2 raised to the power 3 by 2 is written as 2 root 2 minus 2 by 5 and 2 raised to the power 5 by 2 is written as 2 square into root 2. Because root 2 means 2 raised to the power 1 by 2 and power 1 by 2 plus 2. 1 by 2 plus 2 we get 5 by 2. So this becomes 4 into 2, 8 root 2 upon 3 minus 2 the square 4, 4 into 2, 8. So 8 root 2 upon 5. And now 8 root 2 is common. So we get 1 by 3 minus 1 by 5. So 8 root 2 LCM 15 and it comes 5 minus 3, 5 minus 3 2, 8 root 3 multiplied by 2, 16 root 3, 16 root 2, 16 root 2 upon 50. This is the result, 16 root 2 upon 50. Root 2 upon 50. Next question number 10. I equals to integration 0 to pi by 2 and 2 log sin x. 2 log sin x minus sin 2x. 2 log sin x minus log sin 2x minus log sin 2x and whole dx. So firstly we remove the bracket, we separate the terms. So 2 is the constant term taken outside, limit 0 to pi by 2 and log sin x dx minus integration 0 to pi by 2 and log sin 2x. Sin 2x is written as 2 sin x into cos x and dx. Then 2 integration 0 to pi by 2 log sin x dx. 2 integration 0 to pi by 2 log sin 2x dx minus integration 0 to pi by 2. This is the form log a into b into c, and we use the property of log a into b into c is written as log a plus log b plus log c. So minus log a means log 2 dx minus 0 to pi by 2 log sin x dx and minus 0 to pi by 2 and log cos x dx. We have expressed in the term log a plus log b plus log c, and outside there was minus, so all these three terms becomes negative. Now 2 log sin x minus log sin x, 2 log sin x minus log sin x, it becomes 0 to pi by 2 and log sin x dx. Then minus 0 to pi by 2 and log 2 dx, and then minus 0 to pi by 2 and log cos x dx. Here again we use property number 5, f of a minus x. So integration 0 to pi by 2 log, this can be written as sin pi by 2 minus x dx minus log 2 is the constant term taken outside, log 2 and integration 0 to pi by 2 dx, and this would be written as it is 0 to pi by 2 and log cos x and dx. We have sin 90 minus theta. When we expand, we get cos theta. So 0 to pi by 2, it becomes log cos x dx minus integral of x dx is x and limit 0 to pi by 2 and log 2 would be written as it is minus, this would be written as it is integration 0 to pi by 2 and log cos x dx. So minus log cos x dx and plus 0 to pi by 2 log cos x dx gets cancelled, and here we put the limit, so minus pi by 2 log 2 is the result, which can also be written as in positive term pi by 2 log 1 by 2. So this we get the result. Now question number 11. Let us see next question. Question number 11. This is integration minus pi by 2 to plus pi by 2. integration minus pi by 2 to plus pi by 2 and sin square x dx. Sin square x dx. So here we will have to use the property number 6 number property. Minus a to a fx dx equals to twice 0 to a fx dx if f of x equals to if f of x minus x equals to fx. So here our function is f of x is sin square x. So find f of minus x, f of minus x. So f of minus x equals to sin square x is written as sin x the whole square. So f of minus x means sin of minus x the whole square, and sin of minus theta is minus sin theta the whole square. So it becomes plus minus square plus sin square. Means we get f of minus x equals to f of x. F of minus x equals to f of x. So if f of minus x equals to fx, then this function becomes equals to twice integration 0 to a fx dx. So it is an even function. It is an even function. And for even function, we use the property that this is written as integration 0 to a, means 0 to pi by 2, and 2 outside, 2 integration 0 to pi by 2 and fx dx. Fx is sin square x and dx. Name it first number equation. Now use the property 5. So I equals to 2 integration 0 to pi by 2 and sin square pi by 2 minus x and dx. We are using property number 5. So this becomes 2 integration 0 to pi by 2 sin 90 minus theta cos theta means cos square x dx. Now add first and second. Adding equation number first and second. So we get I plus I equals to 2I, and 2 is the common, and integration 0 to pi by 2 sin square x plus cos square x and dx. So 2 and 2 gets cancelled, and it comes I equals to integration 0 to pi by 2 sin square x plus cos square x becomes 1 into dx, and integration of dx is x and limit from 0 to pi by 2. So put the limit, so we get I equals to pi by 2. So this is the result, I equals to pi by 2. Now the next question. Question number 12. This is integration 0 to pi. Integration limit from 0 to pi x dx upon 1 plus sin x. X dx upon 1 plus sin x. First equation x dx upon 1 plus sin x. Now use the property number 5. So I equals to integration 0 to pi and pi minus x dx. At the place of x we will have to write a minus x, and the value of a is pi. So pi minus x dx upon 1 plus sine pi minus x. So we get I equals to integration limit 0 to pi minus x dx upon 1 plus sine 180 minus theta, sine pi minus theta, it comes sine theta. So sine x. This is second number equation. Add first and second. Adding first and second, we get 2I equals to integration 0 to pi. And first equation is x dx upon 1 plus sin x and plus, we remove this bracket. So pi dx upon 1 plus sin x and minus x dx upon 1 plus sin x. So this minus plus gets cancelled and pi is the constant term taken outside, and integration everywhere we will have to use the integral sign 0 to pi. So it remains pi outside in limit 0 to pi and dx upon 1 plus sin x. So we get 2I equals to pi, and also it comes I equals to pi by 2 integration 0 to pi and dx upon 1 plus sin x. Now our function is dx upon 1 plus sin x, dx upon 1 plus sin x. Our function fx equals to 1 upon 1 plus sin x. Here we use the property number 7. We use the property 7. So f of 2a minus x. What is 2a? 2a is the upper limit. Here the upper limit is pi, 0 to pi. The upper limit is pi. So we will find f of pi minus x. F of pi minus x means 1 upon 1 plus sine pi minus x, and sine pi minus x is sin x. So f of pi minus x, we get f of x. So if f of 2a minus x equals to fx, then this expression is written as twice integration 0 to a fx. So what we are doing when we use this property, when we are using this property, we are multiplying by 2, and in the upper limit divided by 2, then we are getting a. 2a divided by 2, it comes a. So for using this property, we have to multiply by 2 and divide the upper limit by a. So same rule we used here. I equals to, this was pi by 2, and when we are using this property number 7, so we will have to multiply by 2 outside, multiplied by 2, so pi by 2 into 2, and pi by 2 into 2, then integration 0 to a, integration 0 to a, 2a divided by 2a. So pi divided by 2, we get pi by 2. So 0 to pi by 2 and dx upon 1 plus sin x. Dx upon 1 plus sin x. We get dx upon 1 plus sin x. So we have used here the property number 7, P7. We are using property P7. So it comes 2 and 2 gets cancelled, and I is equals to pi and 0 to pi by 2 and dx upon 1 plus sin x. Now name it third number equation. Then use property number 5. Use property 5. So I equals to pi integration 0 to pi by 2 and dx upon. Now there is no need to use the property. We can solve it directly. Multiply by pi integration 0 to pi by 2. This can be written as 1 minus sin x. Rationalize this term. Multiply the numerator and denominator by 1 minus sin x. So we get 1 minus sin x, and denominator we get 1 plus sin x into 1 minus sin x, means 1 minus sin square x. So it comes pi integration 0 to pi by 2 and 1 minus sin x and dx upon 1 minus sin square x cos square x. So pi integration 0 to pi by 2, 1 by cos square x sec square x minus pi integration 0 to pi by 2 sin x upon cos x tan x and 1 by cos x sec x. So sec x into tan x dx. And integration of sec square x, this is tan x. So pi tan x 0 to pi by 2 minus pi integration of sec x into tan x. It gives sec x and 0 to pi by 2. So put the limit. So pi tan pi by 2 minus tan 0 minus pi sec pi by 2 minus sec 0. So tan pi by 2 infinity, and infinity multiplied by anything, this is meaningless. So we get minus pi sec pi by 2 cos pi by 2 cos 90 pi tan pi by 2 is infinity, tan 0 0 minus pi sec pi by 2. The value of cos pi by 2 cos 90 0 and sec pi by 2 is infinity and sec 0 1. So we get pi into infinity minus 0 and minus pi into infinity and plus 1. This gets cancelled and this is pi into 1 plus pi, and we get the result h pi. The answer we get pi. So this was question number 12. Firstly we have used property number 5, then we have used property 7, and then we rationalize and then we solve. Pi into infinity, this is infinity, we can also write infinity, and both gets cancelled and we get the result pi.